Beautiful people, good morning, good morning. You know, I will never get nobody name up. They was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that the parents, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said I am. I'm going to put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with it.
Rocket, cold.
But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Attacking our whole national show. It ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest racer. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to us. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen. Hey. Some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But, boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, oh, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago, when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything?
Yeah.
What's up?
I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
Pipe them up. Oh, how y'all doing? Good morning, beautiful people. Felicia Martinez, Georgia boy, loving me. H. Spragg, and shout out to Jed and his IN18, Nakia Harris, Tony Perry, what a do, good brother coming from the Miami Dave down at the 305. Wanda Smith, Mama Quill in the building, the lovely Terry Nixon in the building. How y'all beautiful people doing? And we just been graced by the lovely Deborah Luna and you know the lovely Beverly Biggs Levy is in the building. How y'all doing, family? Yeah, it's cold up in here. That's why I got my jacket on today. It's a little chilly. In there today. Why everybody doing is when you come in, hit that like button as you're tapping in. When you wipe your feet at your door, hit that like button. You heard the lovely Teresa has touched down. And we got the lovely Debbie Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins. How you doing, Teresa? Thank both of you ladies for tapping in. You heard? Georgia boy, top of the morning. If I didn't say it once, sometimes you got to say it twice. We got the lovely Deborah Thompson and tapped in. How y'all doing, beautiful people? How much more dysfunction do we got to keep showing y'all, family? How much more? How much more dysfunction do y'all got to be seen? But even like, even in darkness, light gonna get through. Believe me, light came through last night, family. It was some light shown last night. I don't know for how good what it's gonna do, but it was some more beautiful stuff that came out. What's up, Stanley Wood is in the building. What's up, Hassan? Pinch back in the building. We got Bonnie Vanner. Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Carolyn Hendricks, thank you for tapping in. Sweet Cupcake on break. Thank y'all. I mean, as you're coming in, hit that tap. Look, I ain't going nowhere. I wouldn't let you not go nowhere. Oh, hey, tell them I need that right now. I need some fans. Ah, dang it. 'Cause they been killing me around here. Miss Eunice is in the building. How you doing, beloved? Miss Karaja Smith, how you doing? Hey, I ain't going because I stick to one barber. I don't like to. That's why when I be letting it get out of here, blaming on my barber. He's a pastor too, though. Let me say that to y'all. He a pastor, so the lovely Sharon and Tap In. How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. That's that Georgia coming to see what old Otis got going on. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, let it roll. The lovely Felicia Martinez coming in from New Jersey by way of the East Coast. This coffee, I don't know what it is. I think I messed around and stole Ray Cup. But Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Congressman Andrew Garbarino. Am I saying that right? Andrew G. For complaining at hearing that it's against the rules to say something offensive about the president. Really, sir? Diabolical. Wow. At what hearing? Epstein hearing? The lovely mornings in the building. How you doing, beloved?
Okay.
The lovely Lanita Murray has touched down. How you doing, beloved? And shout out to my Gaddis clan. I know y'all on the way. Family. Winters gave y'all one for the ages, but I think one for the ages. We've been getting gifts from council to the ENA board. I'm telling you, when I thought Flint couldn't outdo itself, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see, baby. I'm gonna tell you. I wasn't surprised a bit what I saw yesterday. But it was good to see old friends. As far as just us recording, we got to see Paul was in there in the house last night. Once again, he locking the city down on the contracts, allegedly. I'm saying when this mayor, he can pick them. This mayor sure know how to pick them. Did y'all like the ENA board last night, family?
And I'm still having to try to figure out what to make for a thumbnail for that circus. You know what? Fuck it. It's just going to be a circus.
You know what? I think I got one for you.
You got one for me?
I'm going to give you, let me break it down, then you'll probably, somebody in trouble. That's what you should put for the thumbnail. Somebody in trouble. Now, I don't know if it's the president. They call him, you all right with me, Elder Harris? You all right with me? Because you did put some truth there. But how is Joe King, who I know me and Winters did kind of talk about it last night. And shout out to old Cutwater Ray, a.k.a. Winnie Hall, you heard. Some might call her Juanitas, because there was a lot of going on yesterday, man. I'm not going to lie. She lit up the ENA board, the Facebook last night. Montez is no longer in Flint politics.
Oh, yeah. I saw him cutting up about some folks.
You saw the classic crash out, right?
I only saw the aftermath.
Yeah.
I was in bed by 6 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah. That's when it was going on, doing the ENA board.
I went to bed and I woke up. I took a look in the Flint Politics Reboot this morning and I saw Winters put in there. That didn't take long. Montez is gone. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Oh, yeah. He crashed out. Talked about the little weak podcast. He got mad.
Oh, poor baby.
And Montez came in Flint Politics. He came quick and left quicker. That's all I can tell you. It was like 1 minute he was there, next minute he was out.
And then disrespecting Mr. Mays, like, bro, I know you're not that dumb. Once Eric Mays passed, majority of the people in the cities turned out to love him, apparently. Too bad he couldn't get that love when he was alive, but, it is what it is.
Eleanor Worker, good morning, beloved. Demetria Brown, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you're right, Mama Quill. They back to no bit. But we did get some clarity last night, though, Trevor. That's why I got to give a shout out to the president. of the ENA board. I did not know that the former president, and like I say, I think the only one time have I seen what would they the vice chairman of the ENA board didn't catch what was being presented last night. I didn't get that. I had enough time to sleep on it. What's up, my fellow 7th Ward? And how you doing, beloved? Shooting the shit. T, what it do? I'm surprised how she let that slide, that she didn't catch what Winters was saying. I didn't get that. Good morning, the lovely Sandra Nichols Martin. Good morning. I didn't get how she let that slide. Oh, facts. He did come at Councilman Jerry Winfrey, JWC, when he came in.
Too.
He just had a crash out moment.
He thought that the best way for him to get elected was to attack the person already leaving the post. Like, bro, how about you concentrate on your peers instead of the person that's not even running right now, you dumb shit.
Did you see he attacked the lovely LaWanna Terry is in the building. How you doing, beloved? Good morning. Did you see how he attacked the Pokeball owner? How he said,
we were talking about that yesterday, where he said that he ain't live in Flint.
Oh, he was throwing out some salacious allegations out there right now.
I'm
saying
I'm not one to talk. More maybe it's because I have some experience, but I know when you get completely fucking shit-faced hammered, that you say some pretty outrageous shit. Maybe that's what's going on with them. Oh yeah, I'm going there.
Thank you, Teresa. Like she said, like, share, and subscribe. She's been a member for 11 months.
Nearly a year. Next month we have to celebrate her 1-year anniversary with us.
Facts. Rock with us, family. We finna have, because we might be able to do a members only with Montez. I don't know if it's all the way blue. We're gonna figure it out. Let me see what she said. Maybe she did catch it, but decided to deflect. You know what? 2 things could be true, Felicia. 2 things, because that's why I waited, and I couldn't do number wait till after it was over, but I kept it on my mind because I wanted to explain that they didn't get it. They didn't get it when Winters was asking. Winters was showing that how the ENA board does it right. They wait till they have enough members to call quorum. The bad 5 been just, the way the past leadership, and I get it, everybody. Let me be honest. I get it. I get it. Let me see, Darnell Meredith. Thank you for tapping in, good brother. I got you, beloved. I got you. The Dreamer, thank you for tapping in. And I think Felicia, I think she missed it because, a lot of time they be want to say we messy when we coming in. And I think that's what Trishelle missed on it. Cause like I said, it was, you know what I'm saying? But what Winters was doing was trying to get them credit, like how y'all could, but I'll say the chairman of the ENA board, he said if you call a quorum and there's nobody, if you don't have a quorum, the meeting is over. Basically, you got to end it because of lack of quorum. But Candace was able to be said, we do this, stand that still shit. All of them. Now, I'm not saying Tanya, JWC, Dennis Pfeiffer, Jonathan Jarrett agreed with it, but Candace them did do this. So I'm wondering, what's up, Michael B? Thank you for tapping in. I'm going to ask you this question, Trevor. Maybe I don't know. But would them meetings be considered illegal now if she called them and didn't have quorum and they still was able to,
I don't know about that one, bro. And hear me out, right? Because everyone always wants to hear a simple yes or no answer to it. But I don't know the laws revolving around one of those, right? At least in terms of quorum, and you have to have quorum by the time you call it into order. So I like to say no. I like to say that all those meetings were illegal and that everything done there needs to be pulled back. But without knowing the laws, and besides that, since when does Flint follow its own laws or follow any laws for that matter? I mean, you round down, not up. changing rules mid-meeting. I mean,
but I'm assuming it's going by the charter. Good, Salty Chef. Thank you for tapping
I've
in.
gone through the charter, and I don't see anything about having to have a full quorum before.
So he could be wrong
like
on what
that.
he said last night. Then, because
There is a possibility, yeah. I don't think.
Good morning.
I don't think he would be wrong because he doesn't have any pressure on his head to say otherwise at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just off the cuff, nothing to prepare for.
I thought he was being. You're right.
You're right, Deborah. I'll do a Bill Kim. In my non-professional legal opinion, I do not fucking know.
I'm like, because he did say if you call and you don't, that's lack of quorum.
Yeah.
See, to me, I looked at it because when they was doing it, is like Davina them was able to go pick up the box that you want if you want to sign in. So if they was wrong on that, to me at the least, it would be like I would be thinking like you trying to silence the community, people who was getting there. Because like I said, she'll call it the order. And then say stand at ease, and it might be two people there, her and another person. Then Davina and them will go pick the box up. So when that kind of like you suppressing the residents from speaking, could that fall? I'm just asking. I'm not a lawyer. I just
one I would say yes, because Open Meetings Act straight up says that they cannot prevent people from speaking.
Well, they said
they cannot prevent people from speaking. They can set rules in a way around it.
See,
go ahead.
I'll just put up. He said they made a rule. He said they made it a rule at council to be able to call quorum and rest until for the meeting. Yeah, so they basically wow.
But when it comes to the OMA, they cannot prevent anyone from speaking. But they can set rules around it, such as pick up the box at 5:30 on the dot. Or if you have been known to be a disruptive issue, they can bar you from the meetings. But they cannot set any circumstances or any like prerequisites for you to speak. So they can't say you can only speak if you're going to speak positive on this, or you can only speak if you're going to speak on this subject. They can't do that. That is state law.
Davina did it though. She was picking up I'm not gonna.
She was only putting out 5 slips, which is illegal.
But she was also picking the box up too. When they was calling it to order. Yeah, when they was calling it to order. Yeah, when Candace, remember before they was doing that, made it a rule. Candace them was doing that, saying stand at ease before they made it a rule. I just got to go back in the video and find it. They did do that before they made it a rule. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and say I'm wrong. But I do believe Candace them did that. Let me see this right here what Concrete Jungle said. But 92,000, Davina is going to do whatever boss tells her to do, even though her office is supposed to be independent. That office, has it ever been independent? Has the clerk office ever been independent?
I keep saying the clerk's office is independent. It's just independently choosing to do what Neely says. Remember, Neely doesn't control her pay, doesn't control whether she has a position or not. He controls the council people that control that, but once again, you need 6 votes. And if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 voting to remove her, 6 or 5, 6, 8, and 9 may say, nah, if you want her gone, I want her to stay just to, humiliate you. So with a 5-4 split, her job is more secure than ever.
Good morning, Nikki. So tricky, aka Sexy Chocolate. But I just look at it like, but when you said Davina is in on the game with everything. I mean, you know what? President of the ENA board, don't even trip. You good because it's not a complaint. It's in the rules.
Please don't trip.
Yeah, don't trip. We just talking about it. See, you clear because they put it in the rules. But we just showing how lawlessness they have been playing the game. So you should be all right. That's another one of the rules that they don't want to hear added on there. In my humble opinion. And Candace wrote the rule up. Ain't that some shit there? She wrote it up, wasn't even elected yet, allegedly, and wrote
No.
that up.
Oh yeah, she would. So the thing about being an appointee versus being elected is absolutely nil. It's just how you got in that seat, but you still have all the responsibilities and privileges of that seat. So she could write it up. I mean, it's improper. It's definitely improper, but there's nothing against her actually writing it up.
Right. Because it's just crazy to see that. I'm not tripping, but I'm just saying, you know what you're getting into. I don't think nothing really finna change on this fire with it. It's gonna be a rough walk to November. It's gonna be rough. I don't see it getting no better or nothing.
No. If anything, it's going to get more chaotic and more just outright dirty.
Yeah, I don't see it getting no better.
I mean, if last night what you guys are telling me about what happened in Flint Politics Reboot is any sort of indication, things are just going to get worse.
Andre Holland, good morning. Miss T, I see you. Good morning to everybody just tapped in. No, I look at it like this. Him doing that, it still shows smartest, intellectual as he might be. For you to just get mad and you come out like that, do you think you deserve to be in that seat? Like, I'm not, like I said, I can't vote for you or vote against you. I'm just you just like you gotta know how to hold it together. To me, do you think having an outburst, and everybody know everybody, man, so this ain't like nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But I just think, do you think we can still have somebody that can't hold it together? That's my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be coming on and arguing on city council.
Our friend Tony Wiggins must have taken exceptional offense to what Juantez said and or did, because he decided to post a video of his sobriety test 12 hours ago on the side of the road.
Lovely Karen Malone in the building. Good morning. I mean, well, he didn't think that was gonna happen.
I'm just saying
he didn't think they was gonna pull up, like people not gonna. I'm trying to tell you, he's elected official. He didn't think that was gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. He got to know how to hold him, and you got to know when to hold him and when to fold him. You know what I'm saying? To me, right. Him, even when he doing his like I said, I kind of went back and watched his live. Even with him, he got to still know how to do it, because you come off condescending. When he was, I don't need no money from. We don't listen. Can't none of us tell you if somebody want to donate or if these businesses going to donate. You still got to deal with them businesses if you accept their money or not. So if you don't accept it on the back, you're going to have to accept it in the front. But you're going to have to do business with it. And thinking you can reinvent the light bulb, I like to see it. I like to see it. If they getting cheap labor, why would they want to bring all them? Listen, they in it to make money. They don't care about nothing else. The facts concrete. Let me see, Mr. Said him and Maurice Davis, two experienced politicians, could helpful for the people, because the inexperienced people are. Do you really want to go through that with Juantez? And I'm saying he might be a good brother. I don't know.
Dude is sitting here shit talking 6% on a water bill 8 years after the fact. All right, look, I'm all for saving a buck or two, but 6% is, in terms of a water bill, at very least, that's a rounding error. That's price of inflation. And he's trying to make it seem like that's something else entirely. I'm sorry, this man, just because you've been in the position doesn't mean you're experienced in the position. I mean, just like someone doing a job for 30 plus years, They could be fucking up that job for 30 plus years. It doesn't make them good at it. And in this case, I definitely feel that's Montez. The man may have been in the seat before, but he wasn't that good prior, and he definitely hasn't learned his lesson since.
Deborah said, what was the comment at the end when they were talking about if you want to know about the charter, speaking to the point? No, they were saying how they used to get an envelope with the charter. They used to get them the charter, so I guess they didn't give the clerk, Davina, what they used to get it from the clerk office. She didn't get them the charter. But I do want to say this. I don't really like how this ENA board game is being played. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't like it. For the simple fact, I do feel like, but like I say, this is my humble opinion. Mine. And it's not being, I feel like the game that was played with Miss Shasta Little, she should be the ombudsman. But I do believe the mayor's nowhere in hell going to let somebody he don't like be in that ombudsman seat. And it's just, it is what it is, but it's crazy to see how the people going along with it. I wish it maybe something could be did about them. Davina going down there, taking the box, putting out 5 sheets, because it's nowhere in the charter. Donnell Meredith said, once was a Scott Kincaid puppet on council. He was not good at all. They why the Fifth Ward booted him out. But he really think it's his seat. This is where I'll be like, sometimes they get it. They go like, that's not your seat. You're there for a season. And they don't be getting it. Like, they really think no, it's not your seat. You're there for a season. Maybe you get to do 10 summers. Maybe you get to do 4. One time. It's all, but it is what it is.
And
the lovely Sherry Allen in the building.
I don't know, like at the time
nothing
he was in, I don't think I was in Flint. But listening to the people who lived through Montez's tenure as a councilman, he was more show and no go.
Oh, wow. No trouble. Good morning.
Like,
he was just bad.
That's all I've heard. Like, he would rather pick a fight and be loud and use up his time on some of the most spurious tangents that there's ever been. Remember yesterday I said the man has a penchant for a tangent, right? I do too.
But you got to know
when you do that at a meeting, at a council meeting, you're just eating up everyone's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me slap on our logo onto this, and I got the ENA thumbnail.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what? And I'm trying to be fair as I can be, family. I don't think nothing gonna happen. Like I said, they've been suppressing the voters, as we will say, the residents. Ain't nothing changed.
I mean, they're definitely trying to cut back on public speaking because it's embarrassing for them to have, say, some of the things that come up. Speaking on someone breaking a law or being abusive toward their live-in partner, or breaking the law, or stealing food stamps, or giving money to their own nonprofits, or at the time receiving a lawnmower from a third party that was interested in, vested, had a financial interest in the city of Flint and how council votes, and like they get tired of it because it just shows them for who they are. Expecting rules or any sort of rules-based order out of Flint City Council is probably one of the dumbest things that we can do right now, because it just ain't going to happen the way that it's set up. That's, a general honest opinion there.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Miss Tia, and I'm all for things like a filibuster, but there's a difference between a filibuster, like Mays did it, and going off on nonsensical tangents and sitting there and insulting his peers around him just to insult them, rather than he didn't like the whatever was on the table, whatever legislation was there, whatever ordinance was there. The man just wanted to get up there and argue. He just wanted to fight.
Mm.
And a lot of the time, I believe he was not sober, just like Drunk Santa, but at least Drunk Santa, could keep his mouth shut. He could sit there and just nod off.
Sheila, good evening. Good morning. What up, on? You just made me. What that interview was blue.
Which one, Drunk Santa?
Yeah, he's not coming on. What's up?
Oh, he would never come on. I've made fun of him so many times for acting like he's done something, yada yada yada. Like, look, don't get me wrong. I love my draftees. Soldiers be soldiers. But when you sit there and you pretend like you weren't a draftee, that you did everything voluntarily, and then you went and you're some kind of war hero, like, I don't like you. As much shit as I talk about Griggs, he will never come on here.
And I see Griggs all the time.
On here? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we have physical therapy.
Yeah. What's his physical therapy for? Alcohol interventionism?
Oh, no, I got to go see him today. We're going to be in there. We got to see each other today.
Don't worry, Mick. I think you could take him. He's old, and he probably doesn't have his faculties about him.
Shit. He be in there working out. I'm telling you. I like when Papa be like, he'd like, oh, there come 810 in the building. That man, he be looking around. I be looking like, Papa, why would you do that? Because he'd go over there looking. Yeah, I'm like, nah. Yeah, Papa always set me up. Nothing. We was talking about new one. We thought we really had something. We didn't have nothing. Thank you. We thought we had something. What it was Winters asked a question about why it was the president of the ENA board. Why did he wait till Trishelle get there? And they didn't have the answer that we wanted at the time. I think the president knew, but the former president Trishelle didn't catch it. And because I was like, but Stanley Wood just let us know. He said they made it in the council rules that they can call a meeting to order and then say stand at ease until the rest of the members come up.
Yeah, which is an improper use of at ease, but
facts.
Yeah, he just sent me the revised Rule 5, in fact. Right. Let me go ahead and pop that up on my computer instead of looking at my phone like a scrub. And we can go through it and how they changed it.
Cool.
Download. That way I don't get all my side stuff up. Downloads. Man, I hate the way that Facebook labels my downloads. It's so hard to keep track of. Look at this. It's all nice and fresh. It's of size that you can actually read. Thank you, Stanley. This is a far sight better than what I usually get. All right. So, council rules, Rule 5. Time and place of meetings and special meetings. All meetings of City Council and all committees of council shall take place in the council chambers on the 3rd floor of City Hall or at such other places as the council may determine. The regular meetings of City Council are 5:30 p.m. on the 2nd and 4th Monday of every month, and regular meetings of finance, governmental operations, and legislative committees shall be at 5 p.m. on the Wednesday preceding. The clerk shall notify council members in public as required by the Open Meetings Act of special meetings or change in time or place of the meetings. The mayor shall be notified of all meetings of City Council. Without a quorum, the City Council may take no action except to convene or adjourn. Once a meeting has been convened, quorum is not lost so long as sufficient members are present in the council chambers. If quorum is lost during a meeting, the chair shall recess the meeting at the conclusion of the then current speaker. City Council may, by resolution, adjourn all meetings for a 2-week period. A pro forma meeting of the City Council shall be scheduled immediately preceding the other council meeting in that month. And it was adopted, as you can see, 4/22/24. Basically, where is it? Without a quorum, City Council may take no action except convene or adjourn. All that means is they just don't do anything. They just sit there and twiddle their thumbs until someone comes in.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, Rule 5.5 was added in the latest revision. So yeah, like I don't think the ENA has that rule in the same way. So they do have to wait. Whereas City Council, they've already seen that play out, and they go, oh no, we're just going to add a new rule. Hey, what do you know? We're the rule makers, so we can just make a rule. Man, it must be nice to be able to make up rules.
Come on, fam. It's 100 of y'all, and it's only 52 likes. You know, I agree with you. Did they accomplish anything? No, we just found out. We got some new members on there. I can't think of the lady from Judy appointed. She got on there. We got Mr. Bolden from the 7th Ward. He on there. Only person I think they was missing was B-Ray. This, and I mean, they said he had to go attend some, urgent care. He had to leave. I'll just leave it at that. But my thing is, and I will say this, Harris did say, because he seen that great debacle that he didn't take care of, what happened with the ambassadors, ward ambassadors. So this is no different. I'm saying allegedly people thinking, because he's one of this fella, B-Ray, that's getting on there. He's one of the mayor's appointees. And the president of the ENA board said it won't be no campaigning up in there, which we know is, they're gonna let him get away. Maybe ain't put that man on there for no reason.
I mean, that's just like there's going to be no campaigning in City Council. Well, as long as you're at the podium, at least.
But I don't think nothing gonna change. To be honest with you, New One, I don't think nothing gonna change because they've been getting away with all this lawlessness. Who gonna stop it?
This is the $1 million question. Why is there even an ENA board meeting? Why is there even an ENA board? It's all show. They can't do anything but write a love letter and a recommendation. Nothing else.
Did they ever send them letters that when Carol was on there? Good morning, Catching Buford. Good morning.
Hell if I know, man. Like, probably not. Hell, some of those letters were a year out of date by the time that we heard about them again. And I think the people writing the letters have already resigned or moved on or just stopped coming. Or so, no, like.
I do feel with this. I hate how this from the lovely Deborah Luna. I hate how they talk about the ombudsman position like she's not qualified and sitting right there. These people, they got the mayor it's not gonna let her get up in there. He don't want her in there. He don't want nobody that's gonna brain on down or put him in. He want free reign. And they know what they gotta do. New One saying she getting out of here. Hate to see you go, New One. But they gonna be pushing that. Don't be worried, New One. It's gonna be people following behind you.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd love to take the folks of Flint, move them someplace completely different, but keep the community together and write up a new government in its whole and in its entirety. But impossible to do without billions of dollars, and my stock portfolio is decidedly lacking in influence.
And a board never resolved complaints from and ain't gonna do it now. What's up, Common Sense? Thank you for tapping in. NA board ain't stopping nothing, man.
No.
Forgot when me and Sis Audrey was there. Well, I was recording it. Sis Audrey came when she wrote they broke the Open Meetings Act. Remember, the city council door was locked. People keep forgetting about that. This is what went down. They done broke so many Joe. And this one, Joe was the president and ain't do nothing. Like man, listen, all of them is there. I hope that it's some free thinkers on there. I hope.
No, I think I saw some fallout recently between Judy and the man who flipped off council. Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it, but
she appointed the lady to stay in the same house with him.
Yeah, but I think once appointed, she can't unappoint. Correct?
Anything possible.
Let me see. You know what? I'm not even going to try to find it. I just think I heard something about it. I may be absolutely wrong. Carl.
I'm just looking at it like.
I'm tired of your shit, Carl.
What's up, No Games? Thank you for tapping in. I'm just looking at it like this. And you may be right, Mark. He done stacked every major board that's dealing with Flint with his friends. I don't see them change happening.
Yeah, Seamus left apparently. He got his money and left, but isn't that something that we see with City of Flint government like often?
I mean, he got paid. Like I said, who wants to be a millionaire? Oh, did he get another comfortable job somewhere else?
He got his money from here at least.
So that's all he was sticking around for. Well, I mean, like, who wants to be a millionaire? This what the mayor said. Your DPW director, where he from? Allegedly. He's staying in Canada. Just think about that. That's all you got to do is look at that. Your DPW director is in Canada, so you're not going to have him when all you want him. You got to look at all the people that done left. Only ones who staying is basically who probably can't go get no other job nowhere else. How about that? People that staying know this probably their last call for alcohol.
Before an emergency manager comes in.
Yeah, you think you think people want? I keep telling people this is a nice trap spot. This is Flint is a trap spot. You think they're gonna let Flint go? They're not making money. Billions of dollars has came in the Flint. Almost $1 billion. Let me say almost $1 billion. You had the current mayor just had $94.7 million come in.
Plus the money from the opioid crisis.
And how did that money go?
Everywhere but where it's supposed to go.
What happened to the wind fund money?
They don't know.
Like last night, you know who they blaming now about the pipes? This is from the ENA board. And they got the right. The state of Michigan has took over the pipe fixing this. So they told the people to go complain to the state of Michigan.
All right. I'm done with this, dude. I'm going to go grab myself a cup of coffee.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, like I said, family, you just got to understand, right? You just got to understand what's all going on. Ain't nothing going to change. Maybe, hopefully it do change. If it do, who knows? But I don't think nothing going to change in my humble opinion. ENA board is no more than the city format. Hey, I just think they just a glorified meeting group. That's what the ENA board is. They just a glorified meeting group. They ain't getting nothing. I'm just telling. They just a glorified meeting group. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Let me see what Newman said. Let's not forget about the $1 billion coming to Flint in the next 10 years. And so you think how hard they finna fight on that? Who you think want to be able to get control of some of that? As we done seen, and it's all about nonprofits. You get a 501c3, you good. You get a nonprofit, you good. Let me see who this comes. I just got some. Let me skim through it. Hey, Concrete, that's what it is. Let me see. I just got one. It says, I don't know if this is Epstein email stuff is penetrating Flint, but folks, it reminds me of a recent Flint scandal. We are controlled by some straight up anti Christian demons. A trafficked little girl victim said Jesus makes her feel safe. So Jeffrey Epstein, an unknown email receipt, mocked her and joked they should dress up as Jesus before going. Wow. Mm. What it remind me of our mayor and his buddy John Cole. Cole is out of prison and immediately seeks to abuse and infect do what he did. And where is the mayor bringing Cole? A youth center. Burston mayor also helped launch a Coach for Kids nonprofit. This behavior isn't coincidental. Wow. I mean, now that you bring that up, I'm just going to be honest with y'all, family. We can't get to that. A lot of this stuff that's going on, I don't think nothing going to change. What up, cuzzo? Let me see. Said there's a water main break. Let me see. FBI's is already lining up, and you know that's what they finna do. Excuse me. You know what they finna do. Let me see. Beverly Biggs Levy said there's a water main break over my area. Then out since 7 o'clock yesterday. We have no water over here on the north side. Wow. Let me see what Mark said. Did y'all catch what Harris said last night about the software salesman telling him to switch complaint software? That is a textbook corruption. No bid, no detail, just a price from a random. I mean, what's up, Buddha Nick? What you running into? To be honest with you, family, this is nothing. But we seen it before. This is nothing new. It's not nobody gonna get in trouble. Nobody gonna get in trouble for this. Let's be honest. Nobody gonna get in trouble for this. This ain't nothing new. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This ain't nothing new. They've been rolling like this. That's why, like, when we think we had something, this is nothing new. That's why I get it why a lot of people is mad, but listen, sometimes you have to use your enemy to help you. Let me see what Mark said. You can't prove a kickback, but it's not proper protocol, and it was done so casually. That's how they've been rolling around here. Just let's go back to the school board. I'm telling y'all, just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. Hold on 1 second. My bad, family. I got an appointment at 10:30, family. No, you can't prove it, but let me, because I almost lost the train of thought. Let me go ahead and break it on down. Remember the school board when the vice president did that deal with the superintendent behind the president back? That's Clack. That's why you can't put nothing past what's going on. So even we can't forget Quincy. Remember the video Quincy spoke of? You can't forget about that. I don't think people really mad, to be honest with y'all. I mean, that mad, man. I honestly do believe. I don't think that many people mad, man. I mean, I'm not saying they not mad, but when you seeing ain't nothing gonna happen, all you gotta do is just go look at DC with the Epstein files. Ain't nothing gonna happen to none of them people. Nothing gonna happen. You got to be honest. We expecting we expecting corruption to stop. It's not gonna stop, family. We fight. If you can get some people in, I don't know how you can tell a poor person to not to when you got billionaires coming, Fortune 500 companies coming in to do business. How you gonna get them to stop? Like not take no money. How you gonna get? I mean, just think about it right here. Everybody playing on that role in government. You got a state rep. Can't nobody go to the state rep and do no complaints. You see how they neutralized the ombudsman office. They took Shasta Little out and used the citizen to play that game. Use the citizen to play that game. That's what's so terrible. They let somebody on the outside, let somebody come and hop right in the game of playing. You know, and what we banking on, whether we like it or not, this with Dennis Pfeiffer, whether we like it or not, with Dennis Pfeiffer, we we looking at his move, but this was the only move you got. Maybe he looking at it, well, them stripping politically. Let me rephrase it because they'll come out that on some other. Let me say like this: him having her lose the presidency, that we might don't want to see it. Liddell might feel some type of way about it because she looking at it damn like Judy. You got to keep your seat candid. You got to keep it, even though they like Jonathan or not. Really, like I said, and we putting pressure on. Like I know I am expecting Jonathan to hold the damn line. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I expect Jonathan to hold the line. I get it, but we like the Democrats. We like how it is with the Republicans. The Democrats can be in the minority. Oh, we can't do nothing. Republicans get in the minority. They cause all type of hell. They know how to work. How we know the Dennis don't, you know what I'm saying, things that we don't know what the presidency can do. We don't know what it can do. I mean, the vice presidency. We never seen it. Nobody get in there and work it. I'm just being honest. Maybe what he banking on is that Liddell, moving out that seat, but you got to look at the people who supported her last time, the money people. I ain't talking about the residents. I'm talking about the money people. Is she still going to keep the support that she had to help her get in that seat? That's the thing. Is she going to be able to throw all these, people that say like they lavish, but I'm not, throw them little get together she was doing. But even on that, you got to hope that Davina play it all the way real. You got to hope Davina. And once again, we hoping on people. You would think Davina would want to go ahead and play right, but then y'all see when we found out about $92,000, and you would think, like you said, Shasta Little right there, and they acting like she was unqualified. Like everything they've been doing is just all downright nasty, but it's to doing the bidding of the mayor. He used that $94.7 million. I don't care what Harris saying. This just me just keeping it 100, just report. You was caught down there asking Liddell them who did they want. And that's be my only knock. Everybody done been caught playing games. Everybody been caught playing games, but we know what we do. We tend to overlook it every time. We act like it ain't nothing. Like it's normal, and that's what is crazy about this whole situation. We normalizing BS, and it shouldn't be like that. Even though he did try to speak up about the young brother Brandon being on that seat. And then knowing he running for the 8th Ward, let's be honest, family. We done seen this playbook again. Neely want his people to get the face recognition out here. Don't be surprised if we start seeing certain individuals at these meetings. That's why, can you able to be on the ENA board and even run? Or once again, that we electing people without doing our due diligence on them. Because some of them, I'm not saying, some of them, they schedule like it's overpacked. It's like it's overcrowded. And you're going to be back once again, not having full meetings. It's like, to me, a lot of the games that they playing, this is like they're allowing the mayor to do it. They're not independent, but I get it. I know it might sound harsh, but it's the reality. If my mama was coming down there getting opera dollars, people would be looking at me sideways like, man, Mick, yo, you know what I'm saying? Then you would be seeing why complaints came in. Just think about it. Even when they brought the complaint up about Clack being called out, really, let's just be honest what it was. It was a major difference between the two people. One was black and one was white. But Liddell was not going to say nothing to the white person. Let's just call a spade a spade. When Clack got pulled out, got called out white, and all he asked is for to just had a just off the record, just having his being kicked out a city council. That's all he want. That's all he wanted. Hey, and here we is, facts. But see, they've been playing the games, but see what they do know, they know some of us, and let's be honest, family. Let's quit acting like maybe our parents was the ones who went to school. Granddaddy them didn't go to school. They made sure their kids went to school. And some of the kids went to only high school and went to General Motors. And you right on that. Oh, and Juicy said I didn't catch that. The chairman said they want an experience, not educated. They got someone in mind that for that. Right. And they got a lady sitting right there. Let me see what new one said. The money people run Flint. That's why Devine and Neely do what they do want to do, because they serve the money people, not the residents. Facts. Like it came out. But you seen it's a reason they don't want Shasta Little on that seat. It was a reason, allegedly, it was a camera over the ombudsman office. There's a reason for it. It's a reason. It's a reason. And I'm being honest with you. It's a reason why they want a lot of this stuff. We got to be just honest with it. Like a lot of the stuff that we see going on, this is all by design. That's why you can hear about people being prejudiced on these boards, and you don't really, and it be blacks on them same boards who don't be calling them out. Did y'all hear when Brother Roberts was on here yesterday when he said you writing grants? He said it can't be centered to blacks. But we keep ignoring that part but and when we hear, oh, they gonna come for y'all, they ain't never stopped coming for blacks. Let's be honest. And we in Black History Month. They ain't never stopped coming for us. But we keep making, like I was watching something the other day, The View. It fucked my day up. I'm telling you, it messed my day up. I damn near want to play it when I listen to Ana Navarro, and they always want to compare their plight to us. She was like, we seeing Latino kids being chased. We've been going through this for a year. She said a motherfucking year, and I did not see Whoopi Goldberg check her about a year. I didn't see I didn't see Sonny Houston, unless maybe I'm wrong. I'm missing something. Facts, Alan. Facts. Maybe I'm missing something. I could be wrong. I'd rather stand corrected. She said, but what they went through was for a year. For a year. But you see, when it come down to us, it don't matter how long we've been going through it, because they went through something for a year. And now I'm saying, but you have blacks in these, like they just took off, I forgot, was it NBC, where the one guy was talking about FBAs? They took that subject off the fucking air, deleted it. It's zipped. But I know people got it recorded it, because we don't get to see shit like that on everything. And, and me having a different profound, because like I said, I didn't watch that. I didn't catch the Super Bowl, family, because my back been hurting like hell. All I've been doing is really going to sleep, heating pad, cold pack, cream. But, and I had, you right, Mama Quill, but this what I did see, because, y'all know I be putting on my little tinfoil Koofy hat. And I try to get off into, I be trying to find something to start a beef with. And then when they were showing it, and I'm telling you, we didn't understand, because it was in Spanish. We don't speak that. Like, us, FBA, we speak in the tongue that we know of. That was the only thing, and there's like the biggest star, yes, but you got all Latin America, no Bad Bunny. Hey, I can understand it. So let me see. And so, but when I was looking at it, because what I do want people to know about these islands, even with Puerto Rico, just don't think slavery. They just was the ones they got off before they got to America. But what I did, look, I was like, okay, they showed the blacks when he did. Because like I told y'all, when I talked about Chicago, when they was grabbing people, they got black Hondurans that look like us, who we consider, who we call FBA. So you when they was grabbing them, yeah, they might have grabbed a few blacks. I'm not saying they wouldn't. That's why I thought I played the video a year ago when, like I told y'all, I was over in Kroger's and thought I was talking. No, Ava, I'm not saying they right or wrong. Let me just tell you. That's why I'm finna correlate all this together. Let me just bend the block. I ain't even made the turn yet. But who you see propping this up, this is your Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? This is your Democratic Party who they looking at a new voting base. That's why when I was saying earlier, weeks ago, you see when I played the video, I didn't probably put it in context when you looking at the liberals and the conservatives and the liberals. They fighting. This is all about who else gonna help the liberals to get in there. That's why I wasn't like trying to be foul or nothing, but what y'all experience, you see when it happened to us, there ain't no protesting like that. You don't hear no police coming out. Because when we die, it's like it was a reason for it. It was a reason for it. That's what is so crazy. It's like they want to get the blacks involved in the immigration. Like I said, we're in Black History Month. They already trying to, in my humble opinion, like when you hearing, oh, this was the brother that did won the Country Music Award was the first one, but he wasn't. But this is the stuff that they do. Oh, when they saying immigrants built this, y'all was able to come here willingly. And I just think, even go look at Alcho, who he used to play football, but he was on Fox Sports. But just listen, we ain't the ones who created the vision. Maybe if y'all don't want to believe Brother Roberts on how he came with it, told you when they bring the immigrations, when they coming in, how they talk about the blacks. And I told y'all, where did they get this from that we so-called using all this rough language when we going to fight wars? And that's all I'm saying. I feel like our blacks that's in on these main shows don't speak up enough for us on mainstream media. But I get it. If they do, they're gonna lose their jobs. They not gonna have. That's why you can see Don Lemon saying bring on Bad Bunny. I'm not, because he got a crowd for that. Just like we got a crowd for us. I'm not mad at nobody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It was a lot of them was happy to see this, but that same crowd didn't bat an eye. Didn't bat an eye when it was happening to us. That's all I'm saying. And you right, Newman. You right. Joe Biden told the civil rights leaders that they were looking at a new base and they better get in line. But we keep forgetting that. I ain't saying the Republicans ain't no better. Let me be honest, they ain't no better. Ain't nobody took their foot off our neck. But you would see this type of stuff, and it's like, I get it. But what do y'all want them to do? Like I say, I put the blame where it's at. The Democrats, y'all let 10 million come in, and you got to throw in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they making stuff, but when it was happening to us, they never thought it would happen to them. That's the whole thing. They never thought it would happen to them. Like I said, when John Cole was able to be sick on our community, it was no big issue. But see, family, we live in a day and time with this freakish culture. It's all right. It's all right. That's why you can see they don't want to put people names out. But if it was me or the poor done it, they're going to highlight you. Oh, this is a sexual predator. But see, what they telling y'all is, even to try to cover up, what you got Giselle Maxwell, whatever her name is, I do want to give respect on her name. she able to say she lived, and you looking at the other inmates who speaking out allegedly, and they saying they been removed, saying how she getting special treatment. How she getting special treatment? And why ain't nobody mad about what's going on, saying these was young girls? No, those was minors. Look at the language that they saying, and this coming from Ro Khanna, who want this to come on. Look at the language, how they doing it. Like I keep telling y'all, whether people want to believe it or not, the minister did say they'll make evil seem in fair play. And you looking at what's going over on London, where they own their prime minister ass. But guess what? Over here. But you can lose your life if you go look at some of the people they said been getting knocked off, but this ain't nothing new. Shit, if they knocked off presidents, if they knocked off civil rights leaders, it's just for you telling the truth, you can get knocked off here. So why are we acting like we dealing with moral people? To me, Brother Roberts ain't go all the way deep or nothing. He went deep for y'all. It was a few things he might have missed. Yeah, she took the fifth. She shouldn't even be talking about getting all the stuff that she was alleged of doing. She shouldn't even be able to be out. Look at the Black Panther Party. They locked them up, knocked some of them off. And what this woman and done, and they talk about cutting deals, y'all better be paying attention to what's going on. Did y'all just hear they let one guy got caught in Vegas, and the sting was finna meet kids. I'm gonna say let teenagers. He got to go back home. The other ones who caught up, and I was just watching the news when they was talking about this, what happened up in Vegas, was able to go. But when you got connections and you know the right people, you're going to be able to get away with things. And this is what they showing you. They not even saying that the big thing, like I say, I'm just looking at different shows. But if this is true that they was blackmailing our Congress people to do a bidding for, that's some wild allegations to have out there. And we talking about, you know what I'm saying? They hate the Russians and they hate this and that. Cut the crap. And all that talking about the monkey image, man, they've been doing that here. This is nothing new. We just act like we forgetting the old habits of America just washed away. Just look at the young brother that the parents just now trying to get justice for, Kendrick Johnson. What happened down in Atlanta. 10 years, man. And when you just think about the young brother, what happened? Oh, he hung himself, committed suicide. See, this all the stuff we fighting against. It's just sad when we use it on our own people against it, we use the courts. And if we say this, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. Right. We had to make law to make them civil toward us. Like I said, go look at Jack Johnson. They used it. You know what's crazy? They ain't say nothing about the Mann Act with none of them. Because ain't that the Mann Act when you traveling, taking girls to another state to do sexual things or cross country? They not saying it, but you know they put that on Puffy's ass. Did it to Jack Johnson. Because what they telling y'all, that law is not for them. It's for your ass. I mean, in us, black people. When they made them laws, that was not for that. We did that because it's just how territorial they is. So if we saying this, and I mean, facts, I believe you. We have to be honest. And some of this shit that we going through, we acting like really, you would think Trump would have to resign, even being associated with situations like that. You would think some they not going. They got too much money, and then they was having to block the names of certain people. When you heard certain lawyers like, we don't know who these people is. They could be doing this. It's like all we do is justify. Just look what here. We ready to we justifying old. And I'm not trying to bring it up, but I got to speak on it because it's in the news. We condemn it. This is no different when I watch Clarence Thomas and Nita Hill, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, everybody came. I should have knew them, but I was a kid and didn't understand it. I think I was probably like 8 or 9, maybe 10 when that stuff was going on. Because I remember my uncles and 18s, them, they was like, this is political lynching. That was my first time hearing about a political lynching. But when it come out and you seen all the stuff, but you see how we got caught up in it and turned out, look how this motherfucking Clarence Williams turned out. I mean, Supreme Court Justice, look how he turned out. Clarence Thomas, my bad, why I say Clarence Williams. Just look how that turned out. But we condemn, they was condemning Anita Hill. But then everybody want to be revisionist and it come out, well, He was something else. I'm glad to know. That's so. Listen. I get it. I wouldn't, like I say, this the most I political student. I done been trying to sit around. I just seen how wicked they is. It said the Bible says in the last days it will be hard to tell the truth from the lie because there's so much corruption in the world. But we go to church. Well, y'all go to church every Sunday and get up there and listen to the pastor lie every day. I mean, every Sunday. We see our pastors be running with these politicians. It's like, I get it, it's hard, but they even seen it in the book and tell you Jesus came, flip the churches over. You saw Jesus was in the street. Most of these people, all the BS is going on in the church. Let's be honest. Even with the Catholic Church, you didn't sit up there how they was, and some of that shit got to go on for damn near 30 years before they wanted to come back. I'm old, dead, and then crippled, and now you want to come, we're going to charge you. He damn on his way out to glory. And y'all want me to believe that these same sons of bitches that's telling y'all you're going to get your mansion in heaven while they getting theirs here. Go back and do some studying. That's how you know them pastors is not telling the truth. They're going to, when you die, you're going to heaven. You're going to heaven. Well, Pastor, you love God so much. We should, I don't want that because they'll put that on me. It should just be Jim Jones and all of them should be falling now. Let's see. No, because they getting their mansion now. While we supporting, they getting their mansion now. But come tell y'all, they so oneness with God. There's too much wickedness going on in the world to be the oneness with God. Too much homelessness going on. It's too much. Yeah, but listen, fam, they even came with the Trump situation, said he went back in 2019 and told on some stuff. They got that and put it out there. I'm just saying, but they gonna do what they see. To me, Trump played to a base of America that he wanted to put it out there. Why you think the Clintons, they doubling him? Let's go talk. Let's go see. And then they using cold words like, no, them was kids. They don't want, people was lying saying they won there. Then when they showed, that's what I'm just saying. And I ain't even got nothing. I'm just going by some of the stuff I watched what they were saying. Yeah, Joe Biden backed him. All of them was darlings of Trump. He's one of them wild mavericks who dared it and now they looking like, huh? No, but and here we is. But they not reading the Bible. They not reading the Bible, man. Them people they went to the school and look, they watch, show you how fickle we are. They sit up there and watch the movie Moses and the Ten Commandments. They act like God didn't, like Pharaoh them didn't have their own religion. They act like Pharaoh didn't have what Moses was doing. Moses was believing in the wrong religion at a time till he came up and got woke up. But they don't tell you that. Like they just overlook that part. They thinking all this Christian nation, they all running to the same God. But on Sunday, you got all black church and all white church. One of the most separate days in America is on Sundays. Let's be honest. It was people that was going to church owning plantations. They get right out here. You look, contrary to the belief of what the Bible say, they still painted Jesus a different color. I'm just telling y'all this little certain things. And when we go look at, let's just start with Genesis. You don't even know who talking in Genesis. People come on and tell you the Bible only go back 6,000 years. And ain't nobody even paid attention to that yet, but they study going over in Africa, and you going back millions of years, it's got civilizations. But you going on. But this what they told you, this 6,000 years that they gonna tell you what it is, and the world go back millions of years. This is what y'all being told. Straight look, what the church accepted now. I'm just saying, if you went by the book, but let's just go ahead and let's see how many people I can piss off when they say life started with Adam and Eve, right? But we throw out, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. I might not be quoting it all the way, but after our image and after our likeness. Then when Cain and Abel, because this was one of the beefs I had with the Jehovah's Witness. I remember once she told me and my cousins, because she couldn't stand on her 10. I'm gonna bust y'all heads. I didn't get mad. It was an older lady, about 60 something. But I know that you couldn't defend what your beliefs was. Oh, you have a good one, new one. But let's just go with it. Let's just. Cain and Abel had. Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel. They tell you when Cain slew Abel, he went to the forbidden land of Nod, took on a wife. Now, if them was the two first people but this is basic stuff, and they'll come tell you. The Jehovah's Witness, that was his sister, Adam and Eve. So now we're talking incest. This is just some of the craziest stuff that we'll go with. Who was the people from the forbidden people from the land of Nod? Because then nobody asked why were they forbidden. It was a reason that was put in there. And we know in 2026, the only way you're going to have a child, unless you want to have baby inserted in you, but it still got to come through an agent of a man. It's going to take egg, the egg in the link up. You know how it is. The life juices meets fertilize the egg. We know this how this go down. But we will get up here and thinking like, you know what? Like I'm just trying to figure it out. Land of Nod. So that means you hear a key word, the land of Nod. So that means there was people already over there. I'm pretty sure that young lady at that time had a mother and father. I'm just saying. We think people so primitive. This is it right here. But when you go look up in the temples, you'll see they had air travel back then. But we just we've been deceived so long, family. I'm just saying, we go to these churches, let these pastors lie to us, tell us how Jesus was coming over there, flipping the tables over, they was gambling. But yet we're here where one pastor allegedly was talking about the game. God talked to him and told him about, like I said, God ain't came and told him how to wake his people up, but told him, you got to get on the Super Bowl. The Kansas City going to win. Can't say, man, how to wake your people up. Y'all notice when they see these people, God never tell them how heaven looked. They never answer the questions like, we're all intelligent, wise people. If you sitting up with a person that's talking to you to know all, you're going to have big questions to ask, but it came in your dream. God told you to bet on Kansas City, allegedly. Well, said Kansas City was going to win. This is some of the craziest stuff. Not that my people been in slavery for over 400 years, all the stuff we done went through from plantation to Jim Crow to sundown towns. Like all of that, sex slaves, like all of this, seeing your baby getting took, you as gator bait getting hung, when you got Billie Holiday singing about a strange fruit. Look at all this madness we going through, but yet you know what the pastor gonna tell you? You're going to heaven. Ain't that some shit? Just imagine getting your ass whooped all of your existence and you got to die to get some peace. Because one thing you know, you're going to die. That's a fact. But to go out believing in some people that's getting their heaven while they here, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm just telling you. The Catholic Church, the Catholic Church is one of the most wicked organizations on the face of the earth. They took books out of the original Strauss. Facts. All you gotta do is go into the London Museum. All of them, the King and Queen. Them jewelry was from the other people. That's why we don't see. We don't knock. We don't even knock where the colors is at. Listen, because they want money too, huh? They want money too. They know, look, man, they just like me and you. They put their pants leg out one leg at a time. All they did was just read the book and been more confused since they've been preaching it for so. They believe in the shit. Adam and Eve was the first people. We just said when Cain killed Abel, he left and went to the forbidden land or not, the forbidden land or not. We act like that was some fictional shit right there. He left, you get up, it was this, Jehovah's Witness, this is what happened back in the day to me. Oh, they slept with no, she had a daughter. Come on, family. Hot damn. Now everybody done got wise now. They done woke up. They done woke up. Oh, when they saying the serpent, they was talking, we know that's a human. When did you know that? I know who been talking about it. Y'all wasn't saying y'all still believe, even when you listen, even sitting up when you go look at Abraham, when y'all know Abraham was a friend of God. When you're reading the book, go back and look at some of these passages for yourself. And maybe you can get some truth to it. Go look at it. Just go look at, well, did Abraham meet God or not? Oh, did Moses talk to God face to face like a friend? Just go see. Talk about the burning bush. And let's just go see. Let me go see you talk to a burning bush and see how far you gonna stand next to it. But see, but they don't see, they don't look at that as spookism neither. They gonna tell you, oh no, the serpent, that was a man that came in. Oh no, y'all know it's a man now. But this is some of the stuff that we've been. How can you get people who've been leaving this, even wearing a cross and didn't even understand it? Man, Brother Elliot been talking about it. Constantine, that's what he was ruling with. And we see people put the cross on. Why would you, and that's what they was crucifying people with. That's something you're gonna show. We're gonna show Jesus on here on the cross being hung, tortured. This is just the craziness of people's minds. That's like me going to get some change with my people was hung on. And so running around with that on. No, what you showing is who the wicked people was doing his time, and what you seeing who the wicked people is in this time. But we don't look at it like that. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't look at it like that. But we'll get right around here. Even I'm just saying, go read the book. Go pick up the book, The Council of Nicaea. Go pick up other things that you can go read. How they tell you they practice Christianity over here is not how they do it over there. Go read it. Go get it from them. You ain't got to get it from the black scholars. Go get it from the white ones. And then come back and read the black ones, and you can have it in black and white. I'm just saying, go get it. But we got Chancellor Williams, Shank Anta Diop. We got I can't think of the other one was crossing my mind. We don't read none of them who be dispelling a lot of this madness that be going on. Yeah. Listen, Concrete, we still ain't took off the one slave, the one shackle, the ones around our brain. We ain't took that one off yet. We ain't took that one off yet. We ain't truly free. We ain't took that one off yet. Just think about it. How you think we could get in and do, just look, we are learned behavior. Regardless of who y'all want to blame it on, even with these young people getting these contracts. Look how they doing college sports right now. The lawyer get 30%. I mean, your representative your manager get 30%. Now they making more of college players than they making in the pros. Look how they using them young boys. They know when you not knowing what's all the way going on. They getting them younger now. They already been in the high school. Now they can make money off of you in high school. So what you think that's doing to a person development? It's spooky up here. I'm just saying, we have to look at everything like from a standpoint. Like we've been played. That's why I say the pastors, how y'all gonna come in and let these politicians come in every year, but you believe in God and knowing the water not fixed. You know somebody that died from cancer or been sick or got cancer or dealing with kidney disease. That's how rampant it is here. But yeah, we had these pastors gonna sit down with all of them. Hey, Alan L. They and still taking. Just think about it. If you go look at it when they did the redistricting, look how they took the black land here. We'll run an expressway through it. They did the whole where you could move out. What happened? It's called white flight. They tell you every time who want to be around you and who don't. In fact, but how many people gonna go get this book and call it out? At least our ancestors back in the day did. The cover of the Miseducation of the Negro shows exactly that, a chain around our, and it ain't stopped. Why you think the ones back then would study building communities and we try to leave our communities? Why you think it was? Go look at the Negro League. We was building because they didn't want to be around us. Once we found out they wanted to be around us, we like, oh, we can go. But it was a money thing. They ain't did it because they love you. It's about money. And I'm not saying there's some who was fighting. Hell, but we need more. When they go pull up the stuff, they're going to show it, that you're going to see that it goes back to blackness. But you got to look at the people who's causing these problems. It's the same ones. If I go pull up the pictures, how they the one you seen, did I show y'all that one when the little boy got beat, said he didn't want to go to school no more? This is what they going up under now. This ain't nothing new for us. It's new to them. That's why I said when Ana Navarro, she talking about, for the last year. You talking about a motherfucking year. And we telling you since we've been here, we've been catching hell. Now let that sink in for a minute. But you didn't have Whoopi Goldberg, Colorado. If she did, I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it. If she did, Colorado Bonner, or Sonny Houston, like I told you. Sonny Houston got $1 million and had to go because her son training for the Olympics. Son training for the Olympics. Did we forget? That's why I be like, why we go jumping in that shit? Look how they did Carlos someone because they held their hand up and did this. That man got did wrong because America didn't want him showing black pride. Let's just be honest with it. Got made a pariah. Let's quit acting like we don't know who we dealing with because now they dealing with it. Oh, the whole world supposed to come to a stop. Oh, the blacks, we're coming to get you. I be thinking of some of the racist motherfuckers in the world because they on y'all ass. Now you gonna say they coming to get me? No, that's like if we in the car, I get away and you tell me they got us. No, they got you. They ain't got us, they got you. Because when they had me, they didn't have you. And I didn't come out here and say, oh, y'all gonna be next. Hell, some of y'all voted for this madness and then got mad like most people do. They think when they're gonna dog the black man and woman, now it's all right. It's all right. Like I say, I'm gonna keep saying it. Look at Kendrick Johnson, the brother how he got there. Look at the brother in Mississippi. We had the corners done rule it was suicide. Cover up. But we don't see none of that because it's all right to cover up on a black. Facts. But see, they won't bring that up, Concrete. Derek, we saw you in there. I didn't know what you was talking about. I saw you in there. Let me see. Ana Navarro's privilege. Her father came in the Reagan protection with the Nicaraguan conflict. Facts. See, we don't be knowing if some of these people be like when they be coming over, some of them exile when they bring up them probably were some of the worst people. But see, we pick and go by who America called worst people, talking about how they doing their regimes over there to these people when we know it's resources. Because hell, look how we getting treated over here. Even when Trump come out, every blue moon he'd say something. When he said the laws was written for that was for the blacks here. He didn't, but all people was up in arms. Oh, why is it a problem if something going on for blacks? I'm not voting for shit until they got a black agenda or something to help us. I don't care about, I'm being honest with you. Let the fucking chips fall where they may at because we keep putting people up ahead of us. We did the heavy lifting, getting dogs sick on us, our little bombings at a school, being hung. All this stuff we got to know. I think it's time for us to get something. Then we can, believe me, if they help us, the rest of y'all get help. Just think about the immigration laws. If we didn't go through what we went through, y'all thought y'all was going to be able to get anything. You even got, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. And the shit is crazy. When you see who DEI helped it. Just let that sink in. They said it was for blacks. Who benefited from it? We was on the last of that one. Let's just be honest. We keep playing these games and making asses out of ourselves for who? But all we was really brought over here was for entertainment. And guess who they staying? 400-year problem. Now, can you imagine all these other people been going through this for a year? Can you imagine if they had to go through it for 400 years? Downright scandalous. Just imagine if they had to go what we went through. for 400 years. And then we wondering why they want to cover up sex trafficking. Hell, they the inventors of it. Fuck you mean when you thought they was low? I mean, just look at your presidents. Be married to the slave owners. Be married, go knock up I'm telling y'all, them gangsters go make a baby and sell it to the next plantation. Y'all better go pay attention what's going on. But family, I gotta bounce. And we out. Trevor be on tomorrow morning. But we out. Peace. I see y'all later. I see y'all at 6. I'm gonna be here at 6 o'clock. Wednesday's gonna be late as fuck, but I'll be here at 6 o'clock. Facts, Mama Quill. I gotta put this. Not what we just went through, what we're still going through. Facts, they still killing our kids. They don't care, but they try to put it, like even with Trayvon, they tried to act like he was an adult. See, that's the game that they play. It's their code language, you and nigga, and we've been doing this for y'all, so y'all gotta handle it. Mm-mm. All right, good brother Derek Wills. Y'all be safe, because I got to get out of here. Peace.